Hello, Seasonal Vantage Insiders, Alex here. So today's date, it is the 2nd of September 2024. As I'm doing this, the time now is about 1:50 p.m. So there are a few announcements to make first before we continue today's outlook and our watch list of stocks, okay? Just a quick one, okay? There will not be any Facebook Live and YouTube Live tonight because I will be away from the desk. So yeah, there'll be no Facebook Live tonight, but I'm thinking of doing one in the midweek, most probably Wednesday. So if I'm doing one, okay, I will be sending you an update, okay, through the Facebook and also through the Telegram channel, the MarketWise Asia Telegram channel, and also the Seasonal Vantage Telegram group as well. So yeah, so tonight, just a reminder, don't tune in at 10:30 p.m. Don't have okay. All right. So another one announcement to make is the OHPC stocks. Okay, I will attach the data in this post as well. So look inside the post at the bottom. There will be an attachment for you to download this OHPC stocks. Once again, just a reminder for those who don't know what is OHPC. OHPC stands for 100% stocks. It doesn't mean that it's going to go up 100%. It's just to tell you that for the past 10 years, at least 10 years, it has 100% track record of winning during the favorable period. So that's why I call it the OHPC. And this is also to let the newcomers, okay, new members who join. So typically every new month, I will send you this OHPC. So this is an additional data, okay, compared to the one that you have, okay, in the, oops, yeah, login, okay, compared to the one in the seasonal vantage report where it is at least a 90%. Okay, so the data is a bit different. So try to, there's some data differences basically. So yeah, of course, the 100% stocks will be a lesser. Okay, so this is what I send to the members every new month. So of course, September is a new month already. I will send you this OHPC stocks. And again, as I mentioned, right, there are new people who join the seasonal vantage, and welcome, okay, to the new members who join. Once again, just a reminder, all right, do sign up for this public seasonal vantage Telegram group. Okay, it is for faster dissemination of updates, okay, and such. Okay, all right, for those specific stocks, okay, that is still in play, please don't share them on the group. Okay, still referring back to the members area. But once again, a lot of these things, more timely update will be sent to here. Okay, all right. So do join this seasonal vantage group. You should also find the link in this post as well. Okay, so let's head back to the market today. So let's go to the members area first. Okay, what did we discuss last week? Okay, SV members area. All right, so let me put my camera over there. So last week, okay, there are essentially, I think, two stocks that I mentioned. Okay, so before this, the midweek, right? I think this market update and sectors to watch on 26th of August. Okay, and I actually mentioned in the Telegram group that I entered into this Gola LNG. Okay, I don't enter into these bearish stocks over there. Okay, so as I mentioned, right, okay, market is still over in an uptrend. I was looking at it, but decided not to enter because the price action still looked pretty bullish to me. So I entered into this Gola LNG, GLNG. So it's the LNG stocks, okay? So if you take a look at the chart for GLNG, okay, it is still pretty okay. Okay, after that, when I first mentioned, right, it was here, okay? Yep. I entered on this bar when I first mentioned it's here. There was a wash and rinse trigger. Pull back a little bit down, back to the wash line. Can you see? After that, go back higher again. So take a look at the developing central pivot range because this month is a new month. There will be a new CPR. Aha. Okay. So this month, can you see this line over there? Okay, you can see that this month, the price as of tonight, it is open at last Friday closing price, it will be above the central pivot range. Can you see? So you can see that over there, developing one, it is here. So last month, this was here. Okay, this was here. So it is same as this was here. Okay, which means this month, okay, you can see that because the month has already ended, so this is the finalized one. So this month CPR will be like this. So price, it is still above the CPR. So sounds looks good to me. At least for now, looks good to me. So this is for GLNG. Another one that I mentioned, it is on the 30th of August. 30th of August, it is actually posted on a Friday. So last Friday, is it 30th? Yeah, okay. So this is Temple Silly. So this is a mattress company. I believe many of you would be quite familiar with this company brand name. So the details over there. I also mentioned that the Nasdaq and Russell 2000. In fact, the S&P, they are all holding up pretty nicely as well. Okay, and then this is the Temple Silly. This is some of the seasonal pattern and such. So all in all, it is the same. Okay, it is within the favorable period. And also there's a technical setup for the wash and rinse. So if you take a look at Temple Silly, it is at TPX over here. Okay, yes, so you can see that when I first mentioned, it is here. Okay, yeah, 29, actually it's 29. After that, price actually a wash and rinse pattern, price above the wash line, and on Friday there is also a rebounded pretty strongly. Initially during the intraday, price went down a little bit but rebounded strongly. So you can see over there, this month the CPR also not much different from last month. Okay, so it is also this line for the current September CPR. So price, it is still above the CPR, so looks good for me so far. Okay, and right now I want to show you this seasonal chart pattern here. Not chart pattern, this is seasonal chart. Okay, and this is not 13 years. This is based on the 13 years election cycle. All right, so in hindsight, okay, I should have look back at this chart and say, is it based on election year? August is typically a strong month, but during a normal year, August is not that strong. But election year price is pretty strong. So it is reflected in the chart for the S&P. This is the cash index. So you can, after that, after this sell off, okay, when I'm mentioning a few Facebook Live ago that, when the VIX was at a 3 standard deviation range, right? Okay, it was a good buying opportunity. Okay, so price just go up all the way. Okay, but of course I did not expect price to be so strong. Okay, I was expecting maybe another leg down and go higher, but it did not just go up all the way. So for the past 1 or 2 weeks or so, the trade ideas didn't really go so well because I was inherently a bit bearish. So I was looking at the more bearish seasonal stocks. So it didn't really go so well. But since last week, okay, like for example, the Temple Silly and the GLNG, okay, I was looking at more of the bullish side. So it's still looking quite okay. Okay, so heading into September, okay, you can see that based on election year, this is based on the past 15 years, 13 cycle, past 50 years, okay, you can see that, typically in an election year, all right, September, when it is really turning bearish, it is after the mid of September. Generally, based on historical data, it is, mid of September onwards, then price will start to go downhill. But all in all, maybe from early Sep to mid September, price is still holding quite okay. But of course, this is just historical data. It doesn't mean that it's going to follow like this exactly. So even though August followed pretty nicely, but it doesn't mean that it's 100% accurate. You can see that in June, even though for the past 50 years, okay, it says that election cycle that, in June tends to be more bearish over there. But you can see that, in June, the S&P still continue to chong higher, to go higher. So it doesn't mean that this seasonal roadmap, this data will be absolutely correct. So it is just a guideline. But as of now, if you look at the S&P 500, okay, all right, it is still holding up pretty nicely, and there are a sentiment wise, they are still, at least based on what I view, what I read, on X, Twitter, there are still a lot of people who are pretty, bearish. They think, hey, it is too high. Okay, it's like pretty similar to like my view 1 to 2 weeks ago where I was a little bit bearish. Okay, but price right now seems to be holding very well. Okay, and it is correction through time. Instead of doing a correction through price going down, it is like hovering sideways. Okay, and we are very pretty near to the all-time high that is set on the 16th of July. So I think there's a good chance that price will test out the high. So which means that maybe this coming 1 week or so, there's a potential chance that price can continue to go a little bit higher. Okay, all right. So we can see for the S&P futures. Let me remove the central pivot range, the developing one. So you can see that this month the CPR was a little bit wide, okay, but nevertheless price is still above the central pivot range. For the Nasdaq, it is, you can see previously it was below, but this month right now it is still above. So all in all, price is still above the CPR for both Nasdaq and S&P. For the Russell 2000, it is also above the CPR. So all in all, don't need to be so bearish yet. Price action, it is still pretty strong. So if, as of now, if I really want to be more bearish minded, then most likely I'll be more wary heading into the mid-September onwards. Okay, for now, I think still okay. But again, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. We stay focused, stay through the process, find the bullish stocks to go long if there is. Okay, all right. If not, we can just wait for the opportunity right now. Okay, wait for opportunity. Okay, so for this coming week, right? So this is the data. Oh, by the way, right, this is the OHPC stocks that I mentioned just now earlier. So for those who are new over there, okay, there is the September bullish stocks over there. It is all here with at least a 10 years track record, 100% win. Again, it doesn't mean that all these stocks will be 保价 sure win. Okay, we still have to look at the price action. Okay, and then I give you the September 100% track record bearish stocks. Okay, and then you can see over there under the tab ETF is self-explanatory. Okay, this is ETF. So again, the bullish one and then the September bearish one. Okay, this is additional data, good for you to maybe have some reference point to see. Okay, if you feel that the normal data sheet is a lot of stocks to look at, maybe you can take a look at the OHPC stocks first. Okay, so for this coming week, right? So for this coming week, let's look through the ETF. For this coming week, it is actually the 1st of September to 8th of September. Okay, 1st of Sep to 8th of Sep. For those who are new to SDI, you can actually, filter the stocks over there. Okay, this is through Excel or other spreadsheet software. You can also do that filter. So I typically filter this week 1st to 9. All right, so you can see that within the favorable bid is 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 is next week already, so we don't include that. So for this coming week, I'm just looking at this week, coming week, okay, period, favorable period, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, and just click OK lah, okay. But to be really honest, okay, this week, there isn't many stocks that fit my criteria, okay, or trigger entry. Even for the stocks, there isn't any interesting stock or trigger entry to look at, okay. All right, but okay, I just saw the members area, right? Actually, in fact, John, I think he's very good, okay, because he really fish for his own stocks. You can see that previously for John, okay, he asked me about O'Reilly automotive stocks lah. So I took about 1 day to reply him, but after that he told me that he actually entered into O'Reilly. Okay, he actually took a quick entry on the open and exit at the profit 1 hour mark. Okay, so kudos to him. Okay, I think this is a very good trade for him. Okay, he uses his own initiative and trade. Okay, basically fishing for himself lah. So this time around, he is looking at DHT. Okay, DHT. It is actually DHT, this one. Okay, it is actually an energy stocks. Energy stocks from 5th Sep to 21st October. But for me, not so keen on DHT yet. The price action, like I don't really like it lah. Okay, Okay, so DHT, it is this. Okay, DHT, okay. Yeah, it is a bit choppy, okay, not the best, but nevertheless, it is still within the favorable period. In fact, there was a wash and rinse pattern on like on a Thursday, okay. Price go higher, but it came back down again. So DHT is something that you can look out for if you wanted to. And this idea is courtesy from John, okay? All right, his explanation is over there. I can read it up. But for me personally, as of now, nothing fancy me yet. Okay, so no stocks that is on the watch list for the bullish one. Even for the ETF also not much. Okay, if you are looking at something you think that's interesting, okay, please share it in the members area, comment there so that all of us can take a look. Okay, so that as I mentioned, I think a lot of time before, okay, there are certain stocks that I didn't keep track, or I can't keep track of so many stocks. Okay, this is the power of the members can share with each other. Okay, but okay, for the bearish stocks, okay, I do have some comment, not the individual stocks but rather the ETF. So you can see that for the bearish stocks, okay, typically, okay, in a non-election year, August, September onwards tend to be more bearish lah. But election year is a bit different. But that's why I can see that generally in the September month, there are a lot more ETF. But as I mentioned, right, when the market is overall in an uptrend, I try not to go for a sell short on the stocks or ETF lah. But nevertheless, okay, something that caught my attention, okay, if you take a look at gold, okay, you can see over there, the gold miners, okay, the bearish one, like gold miners ETF bring, okay, and then the gold shares, okay, GLD, okay, gold miners ETF, gold junior miners ETF as well. As of course, the most common one is the GLD. So it's a bearish. Gold, it is based on the seasonal time frame. It is bearish from 5th of Sep to 1st of October. For the past 13 years, 92% of time it is bearish during this period, which means that out of the past 13 years, 12 years it went down during this period. Okay, all right. So average profit not a lot, but yeah, but it do warrant I mean that it do warrant me a watch list lah. Okay, so this is for the gold. Okay, and for those who actually watch my Facebook live, actually last week I mentioned about I have a gold position in the way of options. Okay, I express using option, I sell a vertical call. So for gold, let's take a look at the gold futures. Okay, let's go at gold futures. Okay, and gold futures, I know that recently market has been pretty bullish and a lot of people have been talking about gold, and I know there are some trainers or educators, they are looking again for more upside in gold. This is something, again, my view is a bit different from them, so be a little bit more careful. I could be wrong. Of course, price can continue to go higher, okay, but for me personally, when a lot of people are talking about gold, how gold is very bullish, there are more upside to gold, okay, then you need to be a little bit more careful because everybody is bullish, ma. So, but the market can't let everybody to make money one. So you need to be a little bit more careful. But again, I need to remind, it doesn't mean that, okay, I'm correct and gold cannot go high. It's just that, I will be a little bit careful. I definitely won't try to go long, okay. Short, if you're looking for short, right, then if you want to go through sell short through CFD, that is fine. You want to sell short using the gold ETF, that is fine as well. Okay, and you can see over there, this is a GLD ETF, the gold ETF. There was a impulse move, there was a consolidation. I think a lot of people are looking for another upside move lah. But for me, as I mentioned, my mind thinking that I'm looking for actually a downside move. Okay, so again, there was a wash and rinse trigger on a Friday. Okay, the price was above the wash line, So the wash line for the GLD ETF, it is the high. It is actually 232.02. Okay, 232.02. Okay, 232.02, and then on Friday price close lower below the wash line. Okay, if price, this coming week can stay below the wash line, I think let's see whether price can go down lower. Okay, for the gold, whether be gold ETF, the gold miners, or whether you are using to sell short, or you are using to use options, etc. So I'm looking for gold to have some downside movement. All right. So for those who are new to SVI, okay, just a very quick, okay, information for you. I most likely I will do another members webinar really soon. I will fix the date most likely in mid-September or late September. I will fix the date. I'll let you guys know again. But for those who are new, okay, it is good that you look at the masterclass video, especially those earlier one, okay, like understanding the number one, understanding the wash and rinse trigger, okay, and then how to set up the cloud pivot point and central pivot range. The earlier one will be good, okay. All right, and then how to set your stop loss and take profit level, where the bonus indicator, it is over here as well in the link, and it will be good for you to watch the 2 past webinar that I did. Okay, it is very good to share with you how I actually view the market, how I enter the market, how I set the stop loss, etc. Okay, all right, with that, thanks so much for watching. Again, tonight there'll be no Facebook live, so if Wednesday, if there's one, I will update you guys again. All right, thanks, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye bye.